Hello and welcome. It's time for a little late night movie chatting. A while back I watched The Terminal. This movie has Margot Robbie in it, it's got Simon Pegg in it, and it's got Mike Myers in it. At the time, this was 2018, so Margot Robbie was super hot stuff. She was just coming out of one of the Suicide Squad movies, right? Wolf of Wall Street had just been a couple years before that. Super hot property. And yet, I'd never heard of this movie. And from the box office, which was like $800,000 because this movie like only played in Russia out of the entire world. That's really weird. Uh, Nobody else heard of this movie either. And it's a very British movie. I gotta say that, like right up front. I wasn't necessarily expecting that going into it, which meant some of the stuff kind of took me by surprise until I realized what was going on. So you got Margot Robbie here. She plays this waitress, but she also has a couple other things going on in the movie. Like there's her with a gun. There's Mike Myers. Oh, I don't even know what language some of these posters are in, man. Yeah, there she is as the waitress. And there's this guy that looks like Sam Hyde. I don't know what his actual name is. There's a lot of really great cinematography work. There's a lot of shots in here that are frankly just really nice to look at. Now, the premise of the movie is. Where's she at? Okay, there's a shot in here somewhere we'll get to where Margot Robbie, there. She, in that guise, is trying to become like the hitman for a mobster. And to do that, she's got to deal with the previous hitman, some other contractors, and then somehow Simon Pegg rolls in as this like professor of something or other. You know, he's a school teacher that is terminally ill and wants to end his existence. And so there's just a lot of sequences in this movie of her talking to him. And it's real weird. There's these two simultaneous plot lines going of the waitress, Margot Robbie, talking to Simon Pegg, and also her hanging out with these two hitmen here. And you look, that's totally Sam Hyde on the left, dude. Like you cannot tell me that's not Sam Hyde. He can't keep getting away with this. As the movie progresses, we see how these two stories kind of fit together, and they kind of fit into like the third overarching narrative that we weren't aware was happening until towards the end of the movie. The third act is very British. The twist is very British. Uh, I don't know how else to put it. It was an interesting movie. I don't know that I really feel the need to watch this film again. There's not a lot of action, but there's a lot of interesting character work and a lot of interesting conversation and a lot of really strong interactions between these two guys. Actually, he's like the older mentor guy. He's like the younger assistant guy. They play off of each other really well, and as the film goes on, you can see their relationship changing. Pretty well done. I still have no idea when this movie is set because sometimes it looks like it should be really modern, and sometimes it looks like we're in the 80s. Not sure what's up with that. That one picture of Margot Robbie with the phone. I mean, when is this? Some of this even looks like it might be back in the 70s or the 60s. When is this? It's a very nondescript when is Britain. Yeah, there's Mike Myers. He plays like a dude who is like the janitor at the terminal. There's a train terminal here that is kind of like the center thing that the movie kind of is adjacent to and revolves around. So when we first see Simon Pegg, here he is in the train terminal. He's waiting for a train. The janitor ends up talking to him. The janitor talks to her. The janitor talks to Simon Pegg. Lots of interesting stuff here. Lots of interesting ways that things fit together. But see, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about here where I was kind of thinking maybe this film's kind of cyberpunky. Like, look at all this neon, right? It's not. This is just a real weird movie with just a little bit of action, some good comeuppances, fair dash of mystery, and really strong character work. Even if I think maybe the dialogue and the actual plot and some of the pacing and stuff was off, the actors all did a really good job. I'm amazed this movie didn't come out in theaters in the U.S. or whatever. Like, how did this only make $800,000 with those people in it? It seems like this should have been easy money for somebody. especially in 2018. It could be worth your time if you're interested in like crime, suspense, thriller type stuff, because that's what this is. I'm trying not to describe the plot line too closely because I don't want to ruin the movie for you if you do decide to watch it. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great night, great day, great whatever you got going on. I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.